Well, hello there, all you strange creatures of the internet, and welcome back to the F1 2018 career mode with, of course, Regina Hertz. And let's have a look at her standings at the moment. She's currently in 6th position with 26 points.
Okay, we had the new parts come through from the factory. We'll get them on the car ahead of FP1.
Struve, thanks Bruce. Shall we put another shrimp on the barbie? Yeah, anyway, moving on, as you can see from Bruce, we've got our weekend preview. We've also got our developments that have been completed. We've now got some more engine power from the crankshaft. And we've got the weather forecast from Jeff, and it's going to be sunny for the race. So let's have a look now at the development part of the car. And as you can see, we're going to ask for our next recommended improvement, which is going to be to the pistons to give us some more engine power. So there you go. But I'm also going to have a go at some durability upgrades as well, so that the engines last for the whole of the season. Anyway, welcome everyone to the Azerbaijani Stick It Up Your Barmy Grand Prix. Yes, at Baku. That's right, Baku. And Regina Hertz is out for her first qualifying run. At the moment, she's in 5th position with Hamilton in pole position. Okay, a little bit later into qualifying, as you can see, Regina Hertz is in real trouble. She's down to 19th position now. Hamilton's still got that pole, but can she improve on 19th as she crosses the line? And the answer to that is going to be... yes, she can. Up into 16th place now. So let's have a look at the final scores on the doors. So Fernando Alonso finished in 11th position in qualifying there. Valtteri Bottas got the pole. And Regina Hertz finished it, oh my goodness, 18th position. So it's time for the first race from Baku as the 5 lights go out on the... Oh no, sorry, that's the wrong one. And it's away we go! Yes, so from 16th position, we've got Regina Hertz. And Esteban Ocon is off to the right, and of course the 14 is another car as well. She goes for a dive down the inside into turn 1 once again. And Regina Hertz goes straight up into 12th place, and she's now just behind her teammate, Fernando Alonso. She goes for a tiny little dive down the inside of Fernando Alonso, but doesn't quite manage to pull that off. But anyway, let's see if she can catch up to the back of Alonso. She, of course, is in rich mix, and she's got the ERS deployment on hot lap, which is, well, he can't go any higher than that. As you can see, she goes for a move now, Fernando Alonso, but no, he squeezes her out there, squeezes her out. So Regina has to keep her place now, but she goes for another sort of half move on Fernando, but he's having none of her bullshit, and so he holds on now to his 11th place, and Regina Hertz is still in 12th position. Behind Regina, we have Magnussen, of course, K-Mag in the Haas car. This is still the first lap of the Grand Prix. Just about to go through this tortuous right-hand section as we go into the castle section of this gorgeous Grand Prix circuit. I really do like Baku. It's really growing on me as Regina Hertz almost went into the barrier there. Almost went into the barrier, but it's okay. She's managed to hold it together, and she's still chasing Fernando Alonso. But as you can see, he's starting to pull away from Regina Hertz. Yes, starting to pull away now. As we just come up to this very, very tight left-hander, you have to brake very, very deep into that corner. And she's still chasing hard. But look at this now. He's got a bit of a gap now as Fernando Alonso on Regina Hertz. It looks like he may be showing up our new driver there. Yes, he's saying, no. I'm the #1 driver in this team. Anyway, Regina Hertz now is just about to complete lap 1 of the Baku Grand Prix, currently in 12th position, and Fernando Alonso is directly in front of her in 11th place now, as we're just about to complete the lap. There's another car trying to sneak past around the outside, as you can see, but Regina holds her line very, very tight indeed, but she holds her line and holds on to 12th place. Anyway, oh my goodness, Pierre Gasly is out of the race as Kevin Magnussen now drifts past Regina Hertz but she's going to go tight to the inside line as we go into this next left-hander, and hopefully she'll hang on to her 12th position. And she's got a warning for a collision with K-Mag, but she was unsighted there because there's another car trying to get past her on the outside, and K-Mag used this opportunity to sneak past down the inside this time. But once again, oh Jesus Christ, I think K-Mag may have lost it behind her. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 4 of the Grand Prix. Hertz is still in 12th place. Fernando Alonso is still in 11th position. But we do now have cars coming to the pits, and one of those is her teammate. Fernando Alonso is in. So Regina's now going to, oh my goodness, she's gone up into 5th position. But don't get too excited, of course. She still has to make her pit stop. As we accelerate forward now to still on lap 5, as you can see, just coming to the end of lap 5, and Charles Leclerc is trying to get past her, but he goes into the pits. So Regina Hertz now, with other cars coming in, I think he's going to go into, oh my goodness, first position for Regina on lap 6. This is absolutely fantastic news, and this allows her to increase her showmanship to the other teams to say, look, I'm in the lead of a Grand Prix again. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 6, and Kimi Raikkonen managed to get past under the DRS, and so does Lewis Hamilton. They've both got superior horsepower in those cars, of course, when you compare them to this McLaren. But Regina is going to hang it around the outside, and yes, she gets back into her first position. But she's got real pressure now from, of course, the cars behind on lap 7. As we now accelerate forward to the end of lap 7, I think Regina is now going to come in for her pit stop. She's getting absolutely swamped by these cars. Raikkonen goes past, but I think Regina's going to come in anyway, and so does Hamilton go past as well, as you can see. Yes, so it's time for Regina to make her pit stop, her one and only pit stop, of course, in this race. She's already down to 5th position now, and we're going to change from the soft tyre to the slightly harder tyre for the rest of the duration of this Grand Prix. So Regina goes in. The team mechanic set to work. She was on the ultra soft, she's now on the super soft, which is the red sidewall tyre, as she rejoins the field now, and she rejoins behind a huge gaggle of cars, as you can see. And one of them, I do believe, is Charles Leclerc. Yes, and she manages to get past him. Wow, absolutely unbelievable, as she rejoins now, so she's up now into 15th position ahead of Charles Leclerc. And we've got Kevin Magnussen now in 14th place. But look at this, Charles Leclerc is trying to get past her, as you can see, but he doesn't quite manage to pull that manoeuvre off. And now she's got this huge gaggle of cars ahead of her. It's Magnussen, it's Lance Stroll, and it's Esteban Ocon, of course, in the Force India. Now, can she get past? Of course, there is no room at the moment. There's just nowhere to pass in this very, very tight section of the Baku circuit. We're just about to come up to this very, very tight right-hander. As you can see, she does a move on K-Mag. There's a tiny bit of contact with Kevin Magnussen, but I think she makes the move stick. Yes, she does. So up into 14th place now. Her next target, of course, is Lance Stroll in, of course, the Williams car, who's currently battling with Esteban Ocon in that Force India directly ahead of him. So we accelerate forward now to lap 9 of the Grand Prix, and we've got a yellow flag as a car going around the circuit very, very slowly, and it's the Honey Badger. It's Daniel Ricciardo. She goes past him, so she's made it up, I think, 1 position now, and she's still chasing hard against Lance Stroll, who's still in 12th place. So it's no point at the moment for Regina Hertz, as we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 9, and K-Mag once again on the DRS goes storming straight past Regina Hertz and gets up into 13th place. Regina's now down to 14th place, but she tries for a move down the inside, but no, that position is now lost. So she's down to 14th place. As we accelerate forward at lap 11, she's called up to Magnussen and Stroll. They're still having a right old ding-dong battle ahead, as you can see. And oh my goodness, there's wheel-to-wheel contact there between Stroll and Magnussen. Well, they just managed to get through that section okay, as we're just going through the castle bit of this Grand Prix. And Regina has sort of backed off a little bit because she doesn't want to get involved in that kind of wheel-to-wheel contact, as we accelerate forward now to lap 12 of the Grand Prix. So Hertz is still in 14th position, and Lance Stroll is now ahead of her in 13th place, and behind her is Charles Leclerc, and he's trying to get past down the inside, and he does do. Yes, under DRS you can see his flap is open. Oh my goodness, there's a car off. It's Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, and he's made contact with another car, I do believe. I think that was Max Verstappen. Oh my goodness, that's unbelievable. So he's taken out his teammate now. Of course, earlier he was crawling around the circuit, so maybe he was trying to come back into the pits. And oh my goodness, Max Verstappen is out of the race, as you can see, and Daniel Ricciardo. There's the confirmation. Oh my god, Carlos Sainz is out of the race as well, and Hulkenberg. What the hell's going on? And Fernando Alonso. Oh my goodness, well, it looks like there was a complete clusterfuck there I don't know what happened, but something definitely happened to about 5 cars there. I think 4 or 5 cars as she sneaks down the inside of Charles Leclerc and manages to get past Regina Hertz is now into the points. Yes, in 10th position. She tried to get past Roman Grosjean as well as we accelerate forward out the last lap of the race. And there's contact with Roman Grosjean. She's lost some of her front wing. Well, he slowed down hugely there, but perhaps he's run out of ERS battery. As you can see, Regina goes for a move and almost bends it, and much more contact with the back of Roman Grosjean. And she's now got a red section on her front wing. She's got a warning for a collision with Grosjean as well. She's got to be very, very careful. This, of course, is the last lap. She's currently in 10th position, so she is on for 1 World Championship point. As she hits the wall now, it's going all Pete Tong now. It's going all Pete Tong for Regina, and she goes straight to the back of Roman Grosjean once again. And she's now lost, I think, most of her front wing. Yes, most of the front wing is gone. But she goes for a late move on Roman Grosjean, makes it stick. But now she's got to get through these last corners, of course, with no front wing, or at least very, very little downforce left on that front wing, because she's lost most of the sections of it. She's got to go very, very slow. But now she can pile on the beans. But can she manage to cross the line? As you can see, there's cars swarming all over the back of Regina Hertz, and one of those gets past. It's Roman Grosjean, as you can see, and Charles Leclerc, and they both get past this week. Oh no, this is going to be a disaster. Oh my goodness gracious. And Regina Hertz ends up in 13th place. She got absolutely swamped there on the line and lost any chance of points. So onto the podium, as you can see, Sebastian Vettel got the win, with Lewis Hamilton in second and Kimi Raikkonen in 3rd place. Wow, that was bad luck for Regina there. Let's have a look at the final standings. Of course, Sebastian Vettel won the race and Regina finished in 13th position. But of course, Fernando Alonso was out of the race. Let's have a look at the driver stands at the moment. And as you can see, Sebastian Vettel's out in the lead with 75 points. And Regina is still in 6th position with 26 World Championship points. Okay, on to the interviews.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? Did you struggle to get through all that traffic today?
Okay, what's Regina going to pick now? Let's have a look. This was no struggle. Oh, lovely.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
And now, what's she going to pick? She's going to pick... Oh, she's struggling with this one. I'm not sure what happened. Oh dear.
It was more like dodgems than Formula 1 today, wasn't it?
Now, what's she going to pick? They were just friend... Oh god, her rep's decreasing.
Great. Well, that's everything.
Anyway, let's look at her reputation. Oh my bloody good god. Yes, her reputation with McLaren's gone down quite a bit.
Commiserations on that result. It's been a tough weekend.
Yes, that has got a hurt for Regina Hertz. It's time to negotiate our contract.
It's time for us to renegotiate your contract. Here you can see the current deal. Once negotiations begin, the team will make you an offer. You can accept if you like, but I strongly suggest we push for better terms.
Okay, so let's see if we can negotiate our contract. I, of course, do this for Regina. She just drives the car. Yes, so what should we add? A little bit of a race bonus? Yes, we'd like some more of those resource points, please. So we're going to increase that to 25%. And upgrade speed. No, I think we'll go for something else. Yes, simultaneous development. Well, that looks good to me. Let's see if they accept that.
We're asking for too much here. We need to make some compromises.
Oh, for cock's sake, this is worse than playing bloody Monopoly.
They aren't coming round to that proposal. Let's try something else.
Look, I'll give you all my railway stations if I can have your waterworks. Oh, let's just take all this off then, and let's increase our qualifying position by 1. That should just get us to where we want to be, I think. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, let's try that.
Okay, that proposal looks good. It seems all parties are happy with the deal, so it'll commence at the next race weekend.
I know we were expecting some new developments this weekend, but some of them have failed quality control. Make sure you indicate what you'd like redeveloped via the workstation.
Oh, for cock's sake, you blokes are supposed to be the best in the business and all your parts keep failing. We've got a rear downforce failure now and Jeff's giving us the bloody weather forecast. Yeah, whatever. Let's just get on now. Let's just get on and sort this bloody part that's failed. As you can see, it's in the aerodynamics. It's got a big exclamation mark on it to say that it's failed. So we're going to redevelop it once again and hopefully they can do their bloody jobs properly. Honestly. Anyway, welcome to Spain, everyone, for round 2. Yes, the rain in Spain falls mostly on the plane, or so they say. Anyway, let's have a look at the first qualifying run for Regina Hertz. At the moment, Alonso has got pole position, but Regina comes in third place. Wowzers. Okay, on to a little bit later into the qualifying session. As you can see, back to normality as Regina Hertz is down to 18th place at the moment behind Esteban Ocon in the Force India. But can she improve on her time? There's just over 3 minutes left of qualifying. The answer to that is going to be... oh, yes, she can. 12th position. Let's have a look at the final scores on the doors then. And as you can see, Fernando Alonso finished in 6th and Regina Hertz finished in 12th place. Okay then, let's have a look at the runners and riders.
Look at how the cars line up. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position and Valtteri Bottas will line up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Ricciardo, Kimi Raikkonen and Alonso, Verstappen, Sainz, Hülkenberg and Roman Grosjean, Magnussen and a McLaren, Pierre Gasly and Perez, Leclerc, Stroll, Esteban Ocon and Sergei Sorokin. Hartley and Marcus Ericsson rounds off the grid.
Okay, when I said round 2 earlier, I meant it's the second race of this video. Anyway, the 5 lights go out and away we go for Regina Hertz from 12th position on the grid in Spain. Oh, she sort of spins off the start there, and Pierre Gasly goes straight past her, and so does Perez. She's lost a few... oh my goodness, she's lost a huge amount of positions off the line. That was a bad start there for Regina Hertz. She's got Stroll right off to the right-hand side of her, of course, in that Williams. They're sort of battling with each other, but she is in 16th place now, as you can see, and the cars are going very, very slow ahead of her, and Lance Stroll manages to get in front of her, as you can see, so she's down to 16th place now. Yes, so she's got a little bit of work to do in Spain as she dives down the inside like we know she's going to do, because she's been tutelaged, of course, by the hookster, and she's going to do another dive bomb and another dive bomb, I do believe. Yes, 3 dive bombs all in one sort of straight, and she's already now up into 12th position. Our next target is Roman Grosjean, who is now, and she gets past, oh my goodness, she gets straight past Roman Grosjean. I think she's up into 11th place now, which is just 1 position outside of the World Championship points, of course. As we're just looking at the replay camera now, is she going to pull out? Yes, she does pull out to pass another car. Oh, she's attacking the Renault, but there's contact with the Renault. Is she going to hold on to this? Yes, she does hold on to it. She's got a warning for a collision with Hülkenberg, but now she's up into 8th place, and just behind her teammate, of course, Fernando Alonso. Anyway, we're just about to complete lap 1 as Dave's voice has completely gone there, and Lewis Hamilton puts in the fastest lap. And we're going to go into lap 2, and she's still chasing Fernando Alonso, but he's got quite a bit of a lead on her at the moment. So onwards and upwards to lap 2. Regina Hertz is now in the points in 8th place. Fernando Alonso is in 7th, and Nico Hülkenberg is behind us. We accelerate for... oh no! Oh shitty bollocks! The safety car has been deployed, everyone. Now, does the safety car work in F1 2018? Well, we're just about to find out. As you can see, we've got to catch the safety car queue, which at the moment has got Fernando Alonso directly in front of us. And just look at the mini-map. Well, the safety car has now come out as we accelerate forward a little bit later into the safety car period. The safety car is now the black dot on the mini-map, and it's stopped on the circuit, which is fine. And all the other cars are, well, they're pretty close together. Oh, wait a minute, there's loads of cars coming in, and Regina's decided to come in as well. That's a good strategical call from Regina Hertz there, but is it though? Because Fernando Alonso is coming in front of her, which means we're going to have to rack and stack for Regina Hertz. So she comes in behind Alonso. Shouldn't be too much of a hold. Oh, I don't know though. Look at this. Alonso hasn't come into the pits yet. So yes, she's going to have to wait for Fernando Alonso to change his tyres. But there's a lot of cars doing double stacking as well. So it's not just Regina. So the tyres go on now. There's a Sauber coming in. Both the Saubers have come in. And oh my goodness, what's going on? Come on, lads. It's over. Come on. I don't think they can go out of the pit lane because the Sauber is sitting there. Oh, and the mechanics have had enough. And they're walking through the car. Oh my goodness, they've walked through the car. It's unbelievable scenes. She finally gets out though. This is going to be disastrous for Regina Hertz. She rejoins now behind the safety car in 17th place. Oh, for cock's sake. So we accelerate forward now a little bit later into lap 4. She's still behind Sergio Sorokin at the moment, who of course is in that other Williams, but she's still in 17th position. But let's see, as the safety car period I think is about to stop, and we're about to rejoin the race. Yes. So a little bit later into lap 5 now. The safety car is now coming in. So let's see what we can do. Now, we are rev limited at this point, which as you may recall was in the older games, but they sort of took it out a little bit later, but it looks like it's back. So we can't actually pass the car in front, which is good. And why didn't they have that in the last few games? I don't bloody well know. Anyway, we're about to resume the race. As you can see, Sergio Sirotkin in the Williams is ahead. And it's time to say go, go, go. And it's away she goes from 17th position on the grid. She's got to give it the full beans now. The full beans, the rich mix. And the ERS deployment is on overtake to see if she can catch up to the field and sort of overtake them if she can. So let's see if she can do that. We're just about to go into this tight right-hander, into this medium-tight left-hander. But at the moment, no, so Watkins seems to be pulling away on lap 6. Anyway, we accelerate forward down a little bit later than lap 6. And then, oh my goodness, a dive bomb on the false India. She gets past and she's up down to 15th position. With her next target being Brendan Hartley in the Toro Rosso. She gets right on the back of his gearbox, as you can see. But can she get past Brendan Hartley? Well, it's getting very, very close. I think she's going to dive to the inside. And she, no, she sort of sells in the dummy. Yes, she goes to the inside now. And that means she's got the tighter line, which means her exit shouldn't be compromised like Brendan Hartley's is. And yes, she gets the position. As we accelerate forward now to lap 8 of the Grand Prix. Here is Lance Stroll when she dives down the inside. Oh, it's like taking candy from a baby, really, isn't it? It was so easy for Regina there. She gets straight past Lance Stroll and up now into 13th position. And there's Verstappen, Maxi Boy Verstappen. She does a late dive bomb move on Maxi Boy. Now up into 12th place. She's just 2 positions away from 1 World Championship point. As we accelerate forward now to lap 9 of the Grand Prix. Oh, there's a car off. There's a car off. Can't see who it is. It's Carlos Sainz. He's out of the race, which means I think she's going to gain another position. Yes, she's up into 11th place now, just behind Sergio Perez, who has got that single solitary World Championship point. As we accelerate forward out to lap 10, she has managed to catch up to the back of Sergio Perez now. Can she get past him for those points? Can she get past him? Well, she's trying very, very hard. And the answer to that is yes. She dives down the inside of Sergio Perez. No, he's still there. Sergio. Oh, my goodness. There's some wheel banging going on from Sergio Perez, but she sort of sneaks around the outside. There's more contact with Sergio. He's not having any of Regina's shit today, and he's holding on to his 10th position, but she's going to do a late dive down the inside, as you can see. And yes, indeedy, Mr. McGreedy, she gets up into the points finally for 1 single solitary World Championship point. Anyway, a little bit later in the lap 11, and she now dives on Grosjean, and she gets past him as well, so she's now into 9th position. With her next target being Kevin Magnussen, of course, in the Haas car. But she's got to drop the fuel now because we're nearly out. And she's, oh my goodness, and because she's done that, Roman Grosjean under the DRS has managed to get past her. But she should be okay because she's going to go tied into this inside line. And yes, she gets the place back. So still holding on at the moment. The 9th place as we accelerate forward after lap 12. And this time she goes for a dive on K-Mag. She gets past, so she's now made it up to 8th position with her next target being Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger in the Red Bull. But this is going to be difficult. Well, as I say that, oh my goodness, a double dive bomb almost for Regina Hertz on lap 13. She gets past Pierre Gasly as well, and she's up now into 6th position. This is absolutely fantastic from her 17th place as she resumed from the safety car. Anyway, we accelerate forward down to lap 16. As you can see, Daniel Ricciardo is now trying to get past Regina Hertz. He's got the DRS fully open. And he gets past, but once again, although this time Regina goes around the outside of the Honey Badger and manages to hold on to her 6th position. Kimi, oh Jesus, there was contact from the Honey Badger there. That was rude, Daniel. Very, very rude indeed. And she's lost the place, and I don't think she's going to be able to catch up to Daniel Ricciardo. But she's going to give it her all. Yes, give it the full beans now for Regina Hertz and see if she can overtake Daniel Ricciardo, and she does another dive down the inside. Oh, but she's overcooked it. She's gone very, very wide. She's out on the gravel. And no, that's it. It's all over for Regina Hertz. And there's another car trying to get past, and it's Pierre Gasly, but she manages to fend him off. But it looks like she has lost that 6th place, so she's down at the 7th position on lap 17, which is what we're on now, and she's still chasing Daniel Ricciardo, but it's not going to be any of use because we're just about to cross the start and finish line to end the race. Sebastian Vettel has indeed won that race as we cross the line in 7th place. Well done, Regina. Well done indeed. More points on the board for the McLaren. Fantastic. And there is Regina Hertz. Yes, celebrating her 7th place points. And there on the podium are the winners. There's Sebastian, Lewis Hamilton, and there's TRL Limitless.
of the world.
So let's look at the final scores. Fernando Alonso finished in 4th position. Regina Hertz finished in 7th place. Wowzers. Let's have a look at the standings at the moment then. So Regina Hertz is still in 6th place with 32 points. Fernando Alonso is in 9th with 15 World Championship points. And Sebastian Vettel is way out in the lead with 100 World Championship points. Let's look at the constructors then. And as you can see, McLaren are in 4th place with 47 points.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. It's safe to say you're smashing everyone's expectations, isn't it?
It's interview time again. Which one is she going to pick? Oh, F1 is a team sport. Lovely.
You gained a lot of positions during the race, didn't you?
Now which one's she going to pick? I'm not sure. We don't know what... the car is nimble and light. It was a breeze. Wowzers.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
And she now picks... Not sure what happened out there, to be honest.
Great! Well, that's everything.
And her reputation now with McLaren... Oh, it's still gone down a little bit. Oh.
Winning rivalries is a great way to earn respect from your team and around the paddock, which will help make it easier to negotiate favourable contracts. Your first rival is always your teammate, but you can choose who to declare as your second. The harder the rival from the eligible selection, the more respect you stand to gain or lose depending on the result. Here you can see a list of eligible drivers to declare as your rival. The more challenging they are to beat, the more the paddock will respect you for succeeding. Just be aware, you'll lose the same amount of respect if you come off second best, so it may be wise not to be overly ambitious.
Thanks, MZ. I was just waiting for a few of the drivers to get some scores on the doors, and we're going to pick Sergio Perez as our rival. Okay, we move on now to Monaco for the last race on this video. Yes, we got the weekend preview from Bruce. Development failures, and we've got another one's failed, for cock's sake. Weather forecast from Jeff, and a development update from Bruce as well. Thank you so much. Anyway, just looking at the engine, as you can see, the internal combustion engine is at 54% wear, so it's getting a little bit dodgy. Anyway, here we are at glorious Monaco for the last race this episode. Oh my goodness. So let's see what time Regina's going to put in. At the moment, she's in 8th place with Hamilton on pole. Anyway, a little bit later into the session, oh my goodness, Regina's in 19th position at Monaco at the moment. She's going to cross the line. Can she improve on 19th place? And the answer to that is... yes, she can. 14th position. Let's have a look at the final scores then. And she... oh, no, actually, she finished in 19th place for the race. Okay then, let's do this. So, for the final time this episode, it's time for the 5 lights to go out, and we say go, 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 and it's away she goes from 17th actually on the grid because a few had penalties, and off she goes. She's got Pierre Gasly as we go into this very, very torturous turn 1, but as we know, Regina Hertz is going to do one of the customary dives, and it's Charles Leclerc. He's currently in 10th place. Is she going to get past him? No, she has contact with him actually. And there's Roman Grosjean once again as we're just about to go into the, is it the swimming pool section of this Grand Prix? I think it may be as we go into the casino hairpin, which is a little bit later into the lap. I think we've just come up to it now. Yes. So she tries to get past the other Sauber driver there. And as you can see, there's Fernando Alonso, who is quite a few positions ahead of Regina Hertz as we go through the casino section. And we're just about to go through the tunnel now. And yes, so Regina Hertz has got up into 11th place, just behind Charles Leclerc, who's currently in 10th position. As we've just come out of the tunnel now, it goes very, very bright as the daylight dawns on us. And we're still chasing Charles Leclerc, currently in that Sauber. Can we get past him though? Our car behind is Lance Stroll in the Williams. So we're just about to complete lap 1 of the glorious Monaco circuit that everyone says should be banned from the calendar, but I say no, 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 no. Where would all the supermodels go if there was no Monaco? That's what I say. Anyway, we're just about to complete lap 1 of this Grand Prix, and we're still in 11th place, on to lap 2, still chasing Charles Leclerc at the moment in the Sauber. As we accelerate forward now to lap 5 of the Grand Prix, still in 11th place, but I think there's a few cars coming in, and one of those cars that has come in is Fernando Alonso, so she's going to get past him, but of course she's still got to make her pit stop. So Regina Hertz on lap 6 is now up into 6th position, still behind Charles Leclerc. Anyway, we accelerate forward now to the end of lap 6. There's more cars coming in, as you can see. So she made it up. Oh my goodness, she's up now into 2nd place. But don't get too excited because she's still going to come in for her pit stop. Anyway, we accelerate forward. Oh my goodness, she's just been punted up to Jack Jones by a car behind. And again, I do believe, I think that's Sebastian Vettel. Yes, it is. And he's lost the whole of his front wing. What the hell was Seb doing now? I don't know. But Regina Hertz manages to hold on to her 2nd place. Kimi Räikkönen's in the lead at the moment. As we accelerate forward now to lap 8 of the Grand Prix. It is now time for Regina from 2nd place to make her pit stop. She's going to lose quite a few positions as we put the ERS into nothing. And of course the fuel as well. Just save a little tiny bit when you come in for your pit stop. Okay, she's going to change, of course, from the soft tyre, which is what she's on now, onto the harder tyre. And that's a very strange camera angle. Thank you very much, Co-Basters. Yes, very strange indeed. So she comes out now, just past the safety car. Where is she going to rejoin in the race? We're just about to find out. And she's going to rejoin in 11th place, just outside of the points on lap 10 of this gorgeous Monaco circuit. We accelerate forward at lap 17 of the race, and we've just been informed that Regina Hertz, this is disaster on the all season. She gets ping-ponged into the wall. She's got a gearbox failure. She's lost at least 2 of the gears on the car, and now she's been barricaded into the wall, and she's lost almost all the sections of her front wing as well, and she's losing a huge amount of positions, but there's nothing she can do. The gearbox is completely cream crackered. She's already down to 15th place. This is going to be a disastrous run for Regina as she just holds on now down to 16th place, and she's already getting ping-ponged once again by Sergio Sirocchi this time, but she's only got about 5 gears, I think, in a total of the 8 gears that she needs, and when she goes into gears they are now sticking as well. So this is absolutely disastrous. There's going to be no points in this race. The gearbox has reached the end of its life. As you can see, it's on 85% on the right hand side of your screen. And she's just hanging on now. She's just hanging on to the end of the race. Lap 18 now. Still got... Oh no, and she's been hit in the back by one of the cars. And Hartley spins round sort of in sympathy for that accident. Oh my goodness. Yes, of course, she's going very, very slowly because she can't get into the right gear. So she rejoins now in 19th position. It's almost going to be plumb last for Regina Hertz at disaster at Monaco. And she's going to let past some back markers now. So she lets past, I think it's the leader. Is it the leader? No, it's 2nd place man. Daniel Ricciardo, the Honey Badger, on lap 19. She's just holding on, but it's pointless really. 86% wear on the gearbox as we accelerate forward down to lap 19. And there's cars now passing her all over the show. And there's her teammate who now laps her. We've just got into the in-car view because there's really no point in any other view, to be honest, because it's all game over for Regina Hertz. Yes. 3 gears missing, I think, is the consensus at the moment on the gearbox as we accelerate forward now to the end of the race. Kimi Räikkönen has won the race, and Regina Hertz is going to finish in 19th position. Wowzers. Well, there was nothing she could do there. The gearbox had failed. And that was the last race for that gearbox as well. So on to the podium celebrations then. And we have Daniel Ricciardo, Kimi Räikkönen and Valtteri Bottas. Wowzers. So final scores on the doors. Kimi Räikkönen won the race. Fernando Alonso finished in 4th and Regina Hertz finished in 19th. So look at the championship standings now. Regina still in 6th place with 32. Fernando Alonso now catching with 27 World Championship points. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. There will of course be more later.